welcome back. I'm doing another decluttering video. I'm going to be doing a lot of these this week, guys. My eyes are just out of control, not cooperating, and it's making it very difficult to film videos. So I know I just did a highlighter collection series recently, but I think there's a lot of things in here that I could get rid of to make room for some new stuff. I'm starting to get piled up. Now the thing is that with my collection, I'm really happy with how it is, to where I can see everything, how it's organized in my Alex drawers, on my desk, on my vanity. But a lot of the sections are starting to get overly full, so I want to pare down and get rid of things that I know I don't like or know I don't use, so we can just keep it moving and I can try some new stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, let's start off with these kind of cream and liquid highlighters. I know I can get rid of a lot of these because I just don't like them. First off, I have the same problem with these Wet n Wild ones that I did with the Fergie matte lipsticks. I mean, they're really, really pretty, but not pretty enough, and the packaging's not good, so I am gonna be getting rid of that one. This is one of the dollar all over glow sticks, or all over color sticks from e.l.f., and this is in Persimmon. This one is super, super pretty, but it's super, super old, and it's time to go. I don't really use this. It's a dollar product. If I get the urge to purchase it, you know, I can always go back and purchase it. This is the Jordana Glow and Go Creamy Strobe Stick. This one is actually really, really pretty. I don't like it as much as the contour stick, but it is pretty. But I don't know, this one's a maybe. I'm gonna say maybe on this one because I do like the formula. This one I really do like. This one is from Wet n Wild. This is the all over, what is it, Mega Glow Multi-Stick, and this is in Marigold Round. And this one is super, super pretty. Like, this one's very similar. This one's more pinky than the Jordana one. The Jordana is more gold, so I'm definitely gonna keep that one. I love my Master Strobe Stick from Maybelline. This is a really beautiful cream highlighter. When I decide to go for a cream highlighter, this one is actually even more shimmery and it's more subtle than the multi-stick from Wet n Wild. I do like this one, so I do want to keep it. I do have this all over Complexion Glow Illuminating Cream from City Color. I got this at Five Below, and I've got to say it's really quite pretty. It's really, really beautiful, but I do have my Revlon Color Lights, which I love. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. So this one's really pretty, but I have my Revlon Revlon Skin Lights, which I think are just a little bit better quality. I use these products the same way I use them as mixed in with my foundations, or I'll use them just as a illuminator, or as a, you know, kind of mix it in with my primer. So I think I'm going to keep the Skin Lights and get rid of the City Color. These are just so pretty. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is pretty, but it's going to go. This is a Becca Poured, I believe, or Liquid. This is in Moonstone. I am going to keep this because this is really, really pretty on the skin as well. So I'm keeping some of these, but not all of them. I do love my What's Up from Benefit. This one is so old, but I still use it. I love this. I take it on vacation with me. I think it's gorgeous. So I am going to keep that. So guys, I am going to keep my Revlon Skin Lights, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move these into my foundation drawer, or primer drawer, so I remember to use them with a foundation. So that way they don't get lost in the mix, because I do love these products. So I'm going to keep the Becca Moonstone. I'm going to keep my Benefit What's Up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and keep all three of these, just because I do reach for them occasionally and I do enjoy all of those formulas. Alright guys, let's just start working. So I do have these e.l.f. Baked Highlighters. This one is in Moonlit Pearls right here, which is really pretty. And then I have Blushed Gems. It's really pretty. And then I also have Pink Diamonds, which is a pink one. These are really, really pretty, guys, but they are a little on the dry side. I don't use them that often. When I do use them, I tend to use Moonlit Pearls, so I think I'm going to keep this one and get rid of these two. I do have these two powders from Wet n Wild. These are both stunningly beautiful. This one is in Precious Petals. Like, it is just one of the most gorgeous highlights. It's a little deep for me, but I can get away with it during the summertime. And this one is called Crown of My Canopy. This one is definitely too deep for me, but I love using it on the cheeks just as a light blush when I'm going for something a little bit glowier, or I'll throw it over a matte blush. So I am going to keep both of those, guys. It's going to be hard for me to get rid of any Wet n Wild stuff just because I love it so much. This is a Maleficent. This is a beauty powder in natural. I do like this powder. I think I'm going to move this to my powder drawer so I can use it underneath the eyes and try it more as a setting powder. Okay. Now we have these. These are the geometric highlighting powders that came out a couple of years ago. These are really very pretty and they can be built up, but they're very, very subtle, and this one is my favorite. This one is Where the Dreamers Go. I love that one. And then this one is Desert Explorations. These I like. When I like subtle highlights, I really do enjoy these and I reach for them because they are very, very subtle. So I'm going to wait on the geometric highlighting powders. I'm not sure about those yet. This little opal sample from Becca is busted. I love opal, but I now have it in my Sun Chaser palette, so I'm going to let this one go because it just creates more of a mess than is necessary. This is Becca Moonstone. I do love this one. I'm going to keep this one. It's not my favorite. I think opal is probably my favorite, but it is quite pretty, so I'm going to keep that one. These two I know I'm going to let go of. These are the e.l.f. Studio blushes. This one is in Giddy Gold, and it's just super, super powdery and chalky. And this one is in, what is this one in? Gotta Glow. And that one's prettier, but I just never reach for these, so these are both going. I do have two of the Vivid Baked highlighters from Makeup Revolution. I have Peach Lights. Both of these, they don't feel that great, but they are really, really pretty on the skin. Ooh, I don't know. This one is in Golden Lights. This one's very pretty. Whoop. This one's like super, super intense. Yeah. Why is this so hard, guys? Do I like this one? I mean, I know I like it, but do I need this one? I'm going to hold on to these. I don't use them very often, but I do enjoy them, so I am going to keep those for now. MAC Soft and Gentle. I've had this. This is one of my first purchases from MAC. It's just, it's good. There's a reason why it's a cult favorite. It's beautiful. Keeping that one. This is the Luna Luster from MAC in Trip the Light Fantastic. This one I actually got just because it was Star Trek, because I'm a nerd. I didn't really like it, but once I got past the first layer, it's really pretty, so I'm going to keep that one. Okay, I have two Mega Glow highlighters in Catwalk Pink. Guys, I had this one and I went through it, like completely destroyed it. I loved it. And so I repurchased it. And it's really, really pretty. But I think I'm going to let the older one go and keep the bigger one, just because I like the packaging better and it's softer. It's a better formula. So I'm going to keep this one and get rid of this one. I don't know why I needed two in my head. I guess I needed both of them. And then I am going to keep Reserve Your Cabana. This is such a pretty, just natural, luminous glow on the skin when you just want to have a more natural day. So I am keeping those. Guys, you know I'm keeping my Soap and Glory Glow All Out highlighter. I love this. It is so stinking pretty. It just adds a beautiful, soft, just glow. It's such a beautiful pinky glow to the skin. So I am keeping that one. This is the Happy Booster in Translucent from Physicians Formula. Again, I really like this one. I kind of like this one as an all-over face powder. I want to keep this. I think I do, because I think I remember. This is one of those things that I just love on subtle, natural days. So I'm keeping that one. These two are from Ulta. These are the Ulta Illuminating Powders. These are actually really, really beautiful, but they're just like super duper pigmented. You have to use the right brush with them because they can get really intense really, really fast, and they can show up, you know, the powder can really, really show up on your skin, and the texture can show up really intensely. I thought I was going to get rid of these, but I really do enjoy these, so I'm going to keep these. I'm not doing very well so far, guys. I'm sorry. This is the new strobe light from Milani in Afterglow. I'm definitely keeping this. This is such a beautiful highlight. I wore this all day today. 9 hours out at a baseball game in the heat. It's still on. This is going nowhere. And then this is Tiki from Hard Candy, which I love. This is a beautiful glowing bronzer, and the texture of this is just stunning. So I am keeping that one. If you see lipstick all over my hand, it's because I just did my lipstick declutter, which took forever. I have no idea what order these are going to go up today, this week, but they'll be up. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Highlighter. I hate the packaging on this. It just feels really, really cheap. I understand it is a cheap product. It's so pretty. Ooh, I'm going to keep this for now. You know what? I'm going to make a trade. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to get rid of the geometric highlighting powders. As much as I love them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of these two. I'm going to get rid of these two, and I'm going to keep Where the Dreamers Go, because I do like that one. That's fair, right? Fair in my head. I am going to keep this one back there with the creams, though. I do have the Wet n Wild Gold Bar Highlighter. This one is so pretty. I thought it was going to be too deep for my skin, but it shears out beautifully. I am keeping that one. I do love Candlelight Glow from Too Faced. This is in Rosy Glow. It's so pretty. Love this one. I just did a review on these Bare Mineral highlighters, these Invisible Glow highlighters. I really do like them. I hate the kick up, but they're such a gorgeous natural highlight. I really like the way they make the skin look. I love the packaging on them. I just wish they weren't so damn dry in the pan. So I will be keeping both of these. I just got this Kevyn Aucoin Starlight Powder Candle. What is this? Celestial Powder and Candlelight. This is such a beautiful highlighter. So gorgeous and subtle. I'm keeping that for sure. This I love from Clinique. This all over face powder. Fresh Bloom all over color. This is in Peony Blend. This is such a stunning, just gorgeous blush topper slash glowy highlighter. Really, really pretty. I'm keeping that. Alright guys, I love these Fergie. They're renamed something now, but these are the Two Reflect Shimmer palettes. This one's in Hollywood Boulevard. One of my all-time favorite highlighters. Keeping that one. Rosé Champagne Glow. I am also keeping. It is so, so pretty. This one I love. This one is in Rose Golden Goddess, but it is just, it's too deep. It's too deep for me. And I already have, it's very similar to Crown of My Canopy. And I think I like the texture of Crown of My Canopy better. So if I'm, yeah, they're pretty much identical. So I'm going to keep Crown of My Canopy, and I'm going to get rid of Rose Golden Goddess. Alright guys, so this is my highlighter drawer cleaned out. I got rid of 12 highlighters. So I'm glad these are highlighters that I either love or, you know, but just don't use, or just products that just don't work for me. So I'm glad. I think my highlighter drawer is looking a lot better. I don't think it was necessarily that bad to begin with, but I think it definitely looks a lot better. There's room to expand if I want to, because I've cleaned out the things that I don't use. So I'm really happy about that. So thanks so much for hanging out and decluttering my highlighters with me. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Bye!